Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another video. So good to see you again. And in this video, we're going to be diving back into lucid dreaming because, as you guys know, clearly, obviously, hopefully, I am a huge advocate for lucid dreaming, and I recommend it to anybody because anybody can get lucid in dreams. But when it comes to actually practicing getting lucid and then finally getting lucid, some of us will be overwhelmed by the options of what we can actually do in the lucid dream. And I've received a lot of comments and emails lately about you guys getting lucid but then not knowing what to do because there's just so many options within the lucid dream. And then that leads us to kind of like wasting the lucid dream, waking up, and then kind of getting frustrated because we had an amazing opportunity to do something really, really cool in the lucid dream, but we took too long to decide and we just woke up. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down 10 things that you literally have to try in the lucid dream. They are 10 things that I really love doing in the lucid dream. And of course, there's so many things that we can do in the lucid dream, but I want to give you guys a list of at least 10 things. That way you always go into the lucid dream with a plan. But before we get into this video, I'm super excited to announce that this video is sponsored by Keen. I have partnered with Keen to provide you with a trusted, fast, and easy way to access thousands of spiritual advisors to answer your questions and provide guidance 24/7. Keen offers a wide range of spiritual advisors with many different skills, so you can find the right spiritual advisor for you that can provide you with guidance and intuitive answers on a wide range of topics. It is also super easy to sign up and use, and I personally find it really, really fun too. So I personally used Keen a couple days ago and it was super, super fun. I decided to go with a tarot card reading on just my business and what's going on in my life, and it was so incredible because what he was actually telling me was things that I actually wrote down in my journal and stuff that I actually got through my meditations. And there's been a couple things specifically that I have been working on integrating into my life and digging into that he actually mentioned. So it was like a huge confirmation for me about the work that I'm doing and what I received in my meditations. It was just really, really cool to see him confirm the things that I was already like writing down and working on, and it just made me feel really good, like it was a synchronicity that I am on the right path and I am taking the steps that I need to take in my business and my personal life. I also think it's really, really amazing to have a reliable mentor that you can literally meet up with time and time again through Keen and create a really strong connection with. I definitely recommend trying out different spiritual advisors on Keen because there's so many different amazing people with different skills who specialize in different topics. So I believe anybody can find the spiritual advisor they're looking for through Keen and create a consistent relationship with them if they are looking for that support. And when you find the right advisor for you on Keen, creating an ongoing relationship with them can lead to a number of benefits, like monthly intention setting, gaining clarity on the significance of synchronicities in your life, expanding in your growth, and having a consistent, reliable source for guidance. There are so many reasons why Keen stands out, but some of my favorite are that they're 24/7, so you could talk to somebody at literally any time. If you want to wake up at 3 in the morning and get a reading and talk to somebody about literally anything, you can do that. And I think that is super, super cool because it literally fits everybody's schedule. Another thing I love about Keen is there are different ways to connect with spiritual advisors. You can talk to them on the phone, you can talk to them through email, or you can even chat with them, which is how I did it. And I just personally find chat kind of fun and easy. And so that's my favorite way to chat with spiritual advisors or really anybody. It is super affordable, like really affordable. It's really, really easy to use. It was so easy to just create a new account and find exactly who I was looking for. It was a very personable process, which I really enjoyed. Keen also sends unique discounts to your email if you're a current user. So if you've already been using Keen, I think it's really, really cool that you get consistent value sent to your email that you can use for your next reading. And if you've never tried Keen before, you're a completely new user, you can get your first 10 minutes for just $1.99 by going to trykeen.com/thelucidmystic. I definitely recommend trying Keen out. They're reliable and super fun to use, and I will definitely be using them again. So thank you so much, Keen, for sponsoring this video. And now, without further ado, let's get into the 10 things that you must try in your next lucid dream. Number 1, exploring the dream without a plan. So this is especially perfect if you're in the dream, in the lucid dream, and you can't think of what to do. Literally just explore the dream realm without a plan. There is so much to the dream realm. It is literally an entire world that you can explore in a 3D reality, in your mind, while your physical body is sleeping. Like, what is cooler than that? Not much, if you ask me. And there is so much depth to it. There are so many surprises that you'll see in the lucid dream. There are dream characters that you can talk to. Like, you can create anything in your lucid dream. And if you really can't think of anything to do, I literally just explore. I touch things, like I talk to people, I just look at what the dream has already created and what my subconscious mind is showing me, and I literally just explore. You are Alice, and your dream realm is Wonderland, so go have fun. You don't have to have a specific plan, just explore and enjoy the experience. Number 2, finding or manifesting your favorite food in the lucid dream and eating it. Now, not only am I a huge foodie, but you guys have definitely heard me talk about this before, and it's because when you find your favorite food or whatever in the lucid dream and you eat it, it's going to taste more vivid and more credible than it really ever has in waking life. And that's because your subconscious mind takes the best experiences you've ever had, like the most beautiful music you've ever heard and the best food that you've ever tasted and so on, and it amplifies in the lucid dream. Even if you just drink a glass of water in the lucid dream, it is like the most refreshing glass of water you have ever drank. It's so crazy. So if you have a specific like favorite food that you eat like on a weekly basis or on the daily, if you roll that way, that's cool too. Definitely try it in the lucid dream and see how it's different from when you try it or have it in waking life. Plus, you can totally like eat anything in the lucid dream and have no negative consequences to it. And what's really interesting about eating food in the lucid dream is your brain thinks it's actually happening, as we've talked about so much on this channel. Your brain cannot tell the difference between something you're dreaming about, imagining, or something that's actually happening. So when you go and actually eat food in the lucid dream, your brain sends a signal to your gut saying that you're full, so you actually wake up more full from the lucid dream. And if you're working on like not eating as much chocolate or, you know, things like that, maybe that's just me, I love chocolate. I will go in the lucid dream, I will eat all the chocolate that I want, and I will wake up without a sweet tooth. So it's a really cool way to satisfy your cravings through the lucid dream realm, so you have to try it. Number 3, practicing a skill you want to get better at in the lucid dream. I've talked to you guys about a UK science sports study that came out a while ago where athletes practice running, lifting weights, and doing squats in the lucid dream, and after 30 days of practice, they increased in speed, accuracy, and muscle mass. There is a reason why athletes are already doing this, and it's because it has positive effects on your physical results. So if there is a skill that you want to like get better at in the waking state, I definitely recommend practicing it in the lucid dream and seeing what happens. This is literally how I learned to drive. Like, I literally did most of my driving practice in the lucid dream because I've already been behind the wheel in waking life. Like, I knew what it was like to drive a car and like be on the road, and so it was a great, like, it was the most vivid simulation I could ever experience with driving a car. And your brain thinks it's happening, like we've already talked about a lot in this video, so it makes it so much more real for your brain, and you're actually learning while you're in the lucid dream. So if you want to practice painting, if you want to practice gymnastics in a safe space, if you want to go crazy and do some like parkour and like just go crazy, then the lucid dream is a great place to do that because you can't get hurt in the lucid dream. So if there's anything you've ever really wanted to try in waking life, it'd be cool to test it out in the lucid dream first and see what you think about that. And then also see how it affects your physical waking life results later. Number 4, talking to your subconscious mind and asking deep questions about yourself. So this is something that I do basically every lucid dream now. Like, I know there is so much to do. It is like an infinite world of infinite possibilities, but one thing that I like never stay away from is talking to my subconscious in the lucid dream, because I feel like there's so many things that we can ask our subconscious, because our conscious mind is only 5% of our brain and the rest is 95%. So there's so much that we aren't consciously aware of about ourselves and our lives and everything. Like, you can literally ask your subconscious everything or anything, and it's so easy to do. You literally just call out to the sky. That is my favorite, most reliable way to talk to the subconscious mind. It kind of represents like the inner knowing over the entire dream, and most of the time I'll either get an answer like booming from the sky, like talking to me from the sky. I don't know how to explain it. Or things will just shift or move in my dream to answer my question. So if you ever want to try talking to your subconscious, just say subconscious mind and then call out or ask whatever you want from there and see what happens. So that is something that I definitely recommend trying, because it will blow your mind what you experience. Like, I've asked, show me my inner creativity, or show me something that I need to know, or something that I need to work on, or like, what can I do in my business? Like, whatever you want to ask, I'm serious. Like, maybe write down a list of questions that you want to ask before you actually go into the dream. That way you have a plan regardless. If you guys know me, if you guys have been here on the channel before, I always talk about creating a dream plan. That way you always have like a lucid dream to-do list, and you always have something planned to ask or to do. So definitely try talking to your subconscious mind and see what happens. Number 5, meditating in the lucid dream. I think it was Lama Yeshe Rinpoche who said this, but just meditating for 5 minutes in the lucid dream will feel like a full 30-day meditation retreat when you wake up. You feel so balanced, you feel so refreshed, and just doing these spiritual practices in the lucid dream really just hits you on a whole nother level. Like, I am serious. You can do this with like breath work, energy work, meditation, even yoga, tai chi, qigong. Like, you have to try these things in the lucid dream. And whatever we do in the lucid dream, that is more powerful than, it's like 7 to 9 times more powerful than if we just did it in the waking state. So imagine if you were practicing meditation every day in waking life, but then you also practiced it in your dreams. And we literally sleep for 1/3 of our lives. So if we are practicing our spiritual practice in our dreams and when we're awake, you know how much time we're gaining from our life? You know how much time we're taking back? We literally sleep for roughly like 30 to 33 years of our life. If we are using that area for our practice as well, whether it's like spiritual practice or practicing sports, we're going to be able to excel so much quicker in waking life at the things we want to do. But especially when it comes to meditation, you have to try it. All you have to do is just sit, just breathe, and just notice what's happening around you. And I know a lot of people are kind of concerned when it comes to meditating in the lucid dream, because sometimes when you close your eyes, you will wake up from the lucid dream. But the thing about meditation is you don't ever have to really close your eyes. It can help to shut off your conscious mind, you know, when we're awake, but you don't have to do that in the dream. Your conscious mind is kind of already turned off in the lucid dream. And when it comes down to it, meditation is all about awareness. Just awareness, just being aware. Even in waking life, if you can't concentrate in meditation, but you're aware that you can't concentrate, then that's meditation. How cool is that? It literally all comes down to awareness. So next time you try to meditate in the lucid dream, just completely be calm. Notice what's going on around you, what you can hear, what you can see, what you can smell, and just come in tune with your senses and see what happens, and see how you feel once you wake up and how that differs from when you meditate in waking life. Number 6, asking to meet your shadow in the lucid dream. So the lucid dream state is my favorite place to do shadow work because it's just so much more efficient. And usually when we practice shadow work or trauma work in the waking state, we have to shut off the conscious mind, allow us to go deeper into the subconscious mind and pull up everything that has been hiding from us, right? But in the lucid dream, we are literally in our subconscious mind. We have direct access to our subconscious mind, so we can just call out to see something, or expect to experience something, or intend to experience something, and it will come to us. It manifests so much quicker because we don't have to bypass the conscious mind. So if you want to do inner child work, or you want to do trauma work or shadow work, just ask to experience it in the lucid dream. Especially shadow work, you've got to try that because that kind of encompasses all of that, you know, like inner child work, trauma work, all of that. because the shadow is everything that we deny, suppress, or disown, and a lot of these things are subconscious. So if you just ask to see the shadow as a whole, it will come to you in the lucid dream. And you can ask it questions, you can hug it and accept it and show it love and light, which is why things are in the shadow, because we've denied them, pushed them aside, suppressed them. So when we're actually face to face with our shadow in the lucid dream and we embrace it, we hug it, we accept it, and we honor it, and we bring awareness to it, which is the most important thing, that's how we literally heal our shadow and bring those things to the light. And the shadow isn't anything bad. It just means not illuminated. There's no awareness to our shadow. But all we really need to do in the lucid dream is bring awareness to that part of ourselves, and we will experience waking conscious benefits from doing the subconscious work with our shadow in the lucid dream. So that's definitely something that I would recommend trying. Number 7, visiting your inner child, or the child version of you in the lucid dream. Everybody has an inner child. It doesn't go away. Even when you grow up, you still have an inner child. Some of us get the random urge to color, or to go play outside, or to go dance in the rain when it's raining. Whatever you love to do as an inner child, when that starts to come up again, that is your inner child. And a lot of our inner childs, or, the inner child version of us, is wounded in some way because of the past trauma that we have experienced as a child. And if we haven't worked through that, and we haven't expressed those emotions, and we haven't integrated that, then we can operate from those child wounds as an adult. So going in the lucid dream to visit your inner child can be really, really amazing, because you get to see the inner child of you. You get to talk to them, love them, accept them, ask them questions, and go on adventures with them and see what they want to do. Like, I've literally went to this, I'm obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, and I literally went to Wonderland with the younger version of me. And it's so amazing to have such an amazing experience like that we wouldn't be able to have in waking life. Like, it is so cool. And my inner child specifically, I had a really hard childhood, and I was never believed, I was never listened to, and I felt abandoned in a lot of ways. So by me having these experiences with my inner child in the lucid dream, it's a way that I get to reparent my inner child and overcome and heal some of those childhood wounds that I experienced as a child. And it's really just so trippy and so cool to see the younger version of you in your favorite outfit that you used to wear as a kid, and just being able to hear their stories and see their wonder and just be inspired by that little you that you used to be, that's always with us, but we don't get to consciously see in waking life. So visiting your inner child in the lucid dream, that's my favorite way to do child work. As you can tell, lucid dreaming is like my favorite way to do anything, but it's for a good reason. I mean, come on. So I would definitely recommend visiting your inner child in the lucid dream and see what happens. Number 8, meeting your future self in the lucid dream. Meeting your future self in the lucid dream is really amazing, because it really shows you subconsciously what you expect your future self to be like, and if it's something that you need to actually work on. Some of us have a positive, really inspiring outlook on our future, and some of us may have a more disheartening outlook on our future sometimes. And so when you ask to see your future self, that is showing you how you subconsciously believe your life is going to be, and it shows you how you can start to change those things to start creating a better future with your mind. And it's so cool to manifest seeing yourself in 10 years or something, and just seeing what you're like, how you act, how you talk, how you walk, how you speak. It's just being able to see the embodiment of your manifestations, or what you hope that you're like in the future. It just makes it so more real, because it's not just an idea of what you see yourself being like now. Seeing your future self in the lucid dream really shows you, wow, she's real. She's already there. And energy cannot be created nor destroyed, which means the idea of how we see ourselves is already there. We just have to tune and align with it, right? So when you actually see your future self in the lucid dream, you can pick up on their personality traits and their habits and how they act and how they talk, and start implementing those things now. And as you guys know, that's the #1 way to manifest your ideal reality, because your personality creates your personal reality, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says. And this literally means that if you want to create a specific future in your, your happiest, wealthiest, healthiest self, you have to really know what that person looks like and how they act, and then you can actually start to implement those habits now and become that personality now. That way, you can literally create that future. This is neuroscience, this is quantum physics, which are like some of my favorite topics ever. So creating this scenario in the lucid dream where you actually get to meet your future self is so cool, and I definitely recommend doing journal work around this as well. Journaling out what you want to be like, what you desire to act like, where you want to live, and then actually manifesting this scenario in the lucid dream where you get to go visit that person and ask them questions and go out to coffee with them or whatever you want. I mean, the lucid dream is seriously endless. If you haven't figured it out by now on this channel, I hope that this video has helped you figure that out. But you can absolutely create any scenario that you want in the lucid dream, so I definitely recommend meeting up with your future self. Number 9, try healing something in the lucid dream. So mostly I try to focus on like physical or emotional healing, and at first I didn't think that physical healing was possible from the lucid dream until I heard about Charlie Morley's healing, where he healed his eyesight from in the lucid dream, and he used to wear glasses. He used to basically be legally blind, and now he doesn't even wear glasses. He says, granted, his eyesight isn't perfect, but it drastically improved from doing lucid dream work, and that is because the placebo effect. Again, your brain can't tell if something is being imagined, you're dreaming something, or it's actually happening. So when we do work in the lucid dream, it actually affects our physical body and how we live in this reality. That's why athletes will practice in the lucid dream, because we get a physical effect from what we actually do in the lucid dream. And as you guys have probably heard, if you aren't new to this channel and you've been here for a while, I talked about my lucid dream healing, on how I healed my digestive issues that were literally taking over my life, and I literally healed that through one lucid dream. I was on 8 medications, and I literally did a lucid dream healing technique that I kind of just like made up in the lucid dream, but my brain thought it was real, and it actually felt real, like super real. And I woke up and I wasn't in agonizing pain. I used to wake up and just be like crying on the floor. It was the most painful, just sharp, horrible pain that I could ever imagine, really. And I was on 8 medications, and that was the first day in like 6 or 7 years that I woke up and I didn't have any pain, like at all. And that was the day that I stopped taking all those 8 medications. Granted, I still do occasional healing on my stomach just to like keep things, going well. But it was that one initial dream that showed me, wow, I can literally change my life and how I feel through lucid dreaming, and I can help other people do that too. So I recommend just experimenting with the healing in the lucid dream and rewiring habits that you want to rewire in the lucid dream. We can reprogram our mind in the lucid dream, and we can choose how we want to feel and how we want to be in waking life by doing this dream work. So just have fun with it. What do you want to heal? What do you want to get rid of? What do you want to create? Start doing that in the lucid dream and see what happens. Number 10, using the lucid dream state to induce an out-of-body experience. So, as you guys have probably heard as well, once you learn lucid dreaming, you can also learn how to induce out-of-body experiences, because they are really similar actually, and a lot of the techniques are really similar. But what a lot of people don't know is you can actually induce an out-of-body experience directly through the lucid dream. So really, you're learning both skills just by learning lucid dreaming, which I think is really, really cool. Once you get into the lucid dream, you want to stabilize the environment, as we talk about, so really interact with your senses and make sure that lucid dream is very stable and clear and just colorful, and you can tell when you're grounded in the experience. If it's super hazy and foggy and kind of falling apart, you need to stabilize and ground yourself in the experience by interacting with your senses. And once you do that, you can use so many different ways to try to induce an out-of-body experience, but one of my favorites is just tuning into your physical body. Because when we're in a lucid dream, that means we're in REM, which is rapid eye movement stage of sleep. And when we're in REM sleep, our physical body is in sleep paralysis. You might also hear this called the vibrations. And this is where you physically feel your body vibrating because your body is asleep and your muscles are paralyzed. And this is actually one of the easiest ways to have an out-of-body experience when you're in sleep paralysis. Granted, you can have it outside of sleep paralysis as well, but if you're already in REM, if you're already in the lucid dream and your body's already in sleep paralysis, I feel like it's a no-brainer just to try it and just to induce an out-of-body experience through there. So what you're going to try to do once you're in the lucid dream is you want to start to think about your physical body sleeping. What position are you in? Can you start to feel the blanket on you and the pillow on you? And it's going to be really trippy because once you do this in the lucid dream, you're actually going to feel the pillow on your face and then the blanket, and you're going to start to be able to hear things in your actual room. And when this happens, it's called dual body awareness. This means that you're aware of your physical body and your dream body at the same time. So if you've ever been in a lucid dream but you feel your dream body vibrating, that was dual body awareness because you were picking up on your physical body's sleep paralysis symptoms or the vibrations. So what you're going to want to do when you're in the lucid dream is tune into what your physical body is actually doing. And the more you tune into it, the more vivid it's going to feel. And you can literally just intend to leave your physical body from there, or you can actually wake yourself up in the lucid dream and tell yourself, I'm going to wake up calmly without waking up my physical body, and I'll be able to induce an out-of-body experience from there. A lot of the time you will wake up in sleep paralysis, or sometimes you will wake up already in the out-of-body experience. There are so many ways to do this as well. You can literally manifest a door in the lucid dream and go through it, but you have to really train yourself to intend and expect to be out of your body when you go through the door. There's so many ways to do it, but one of my favorite ways is just to tune into my physical body, really feel what my physical body is doing, and then I can gently wake myself up from there without waking up my physical body, and then I can go out of body or do an exit technique from there. So that is definitely something I'd recommend trying. And there is a bonus! Woo-oo! I wanted to give you guys a bonus thing to try in the lucid dream because this has been super fun for me, and that is creating your own world in the lucid dream and actually going back to visit it. Me and one of my friends, we created this forest in the dream, and we actually get together on calls and we plan out what the forest is like, what you see when you first walk in, like the little landmarks that are in the forest, and you literally create this entire world in your mind. And you can paint it if you want, you can write it in a story, but you really want to get very familiar with this world that you're creating in your mind and really get to know it like it's its own personality. And once you really start to know it, and it's ingrained in your subconscious mind, you can start practicing visiting that place in your lucid dream. And the more you visit it and the more you create it in your mind and become familiar with it, you can actually visit that place time and time again. Especially if you do this with another person, maybe you get together, you plan it out, like it's an actual place, and you get really familiar with what it feels like, what it looks like, what it smells like to be there. You can actually go to that place time and time again and create your own world. Are you hearing me? You can create your own world in the lucid dream and go back to it where no laws of physics apply, nothing. You can create any world that you want to. It doesn't even have to be on this planet. You can create your own planet in the lucid dream and invite your friends over and have a party. It is so amazing, and I don't think people realize how dynamic the lucid dream world is. There is so much to lucid dreaming, and there's so much that you could do. So I definitely recommend just playing with it, trying it out, and seeing what you can create and experience in your lucid dreams. Alright guys, and that is all for this video. I hope that this video helped you. I hope that this video gave you some ideas of amazing things that you can try. The lucid dream state is just my favorite in so many ways because I do so much work there and there's so much play that we can do there, and it just opens up this whole realm of creativity. So I hope that this video gave you some awesome ideas that you can start doing to have more fun and explore and experiment in your lucid dreams. And if you want to learn how to induce lucid dreams or out-of-body experiences in 30 days or less, make sure to check out my courses, my classes, and my mentorships in the description of this video. And make sure to check out the link for Keen as well, so you can get your first 10 minutes on Keen for only $1.99, which is absolutely insane. And again, you want to go to trykeen.com/thelucidmystic. And thank you again, all of you, for joining in on this video. Thank you, Keen, for sponsoring this video. I love you all so much. And as always, I'm sending you endless love and endless lucidity.